Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening. Once again, very good evening. Welcome to the AsiaFortress Cup Season 13. Tonight is going to be a Div 2 match between SMISHY Da God and the Real Asians. It's going to be interesting because the Real Asians are all not from Asia, like the Southeast Asian region or whatever, so they're getting like on average 200 ping between all of them, so that's gonna be pretty interesting to see. Based on past logs on all their games from previous weeks, they have been running a lot of off-classing because of the fact
300
that,
ping.
yeah, because ping is a huge issue for them. So they mainly been running hit scan classes, so we've seen a lot of heavies, we've seen a lot of NGs as well. A bit of a shame that we won't really see the Boshi bombs, which I'm actually is sort of the main reason why I'm interested in casting this game. But hopefully we get to see some Boshi bombs. We may not, because it seems like he's been off classing for their past few games as well. That's a shame. But yeah, I just went straight into talking about the teams, but good evening. Tonight you've got myself as well as Killed on the casting panel. SMISHY Da God facing off against TRA, the Real Asians, for the Week 3 match. Two maps tonight are going to be CP Pro Lands as well as KOF Product. Local ping, of course, for the SDG players, and very high ping for the TRA. Do you know any of the people on TRA?
Boshi.
Boshi, yeah, just Boshi.
And no one else, no.
Yeah, so Boshi, of course, with that, the Tempest server, the jump server fame, always setting those world records. So that's why I really want to see those bombs, but,
Probably not.
Probably not.
Taking a look at recent logs, he's been running heavy.
So that's always a shame when we're not going to be able to get to see the Boshi bombs. But still, yeah, let's go through the rosters really quickly. We've got the usual people for the side of SMISHY Da God. We've got 45 on the medics. Spade going to be coming in as a demo man this time around because Slayer isn't available. SMISHY and Cyan are going to be the two solis, JPD and Zyronic, of course, the two scouts. For the side of TRA, though, they are going to have Lightclaw and Marissa. That's Yuyuko, I believe. They're just changing their names around now. It's fine. Those are the two scouts, Crime and Poker. Okay, Crime's going to be the soli. Poker is going to be the heavy, Boshi's going to be the scout, and, sorry, the engineer for now, and Maeve is going to be the medic, because regardless, you're going to need to have that medic around. It's going to be tough for him to land those arrows, because Maeve is sitting at 187 ping, so that means his arrows are going to be coming out at least like a full second off, if not more, later, so that's going to be really tough to play with for them. But yeah, that's the rosters for both sides. I really have no idea how it's going to go down. They're running hit scan classes. They're probably going to run sniper as well, and it does look like they're going to be going live off the bat. So it's just going to have to see how they roll out. Definitely they're not going to have any fast rollouts for the side of TRA because they don't have pretty much a demo. They've got one soli, but that's pretty much it, and he's just slowly making his way front. So the scouts will reach there first, but it does look like SMISHY Da God, they should be able to reach mid. SMISHY's going to bump his head on the balcony. And mid-fight's gonna be on the way. Spade's gonna start spamming out those stickies. We're already gonna see Boshi and Poker slowly walking through Chop. Boshi gonna have to set up that dispenser to block that entry, but he's gonna get taken down. Gonna have the heavy standing right there. Maeve gonna be really low, but he's gonna be fine at 78 health, trying to keep his teammates still up and healthy. The scouts are still jumping about. Finally gonna get flanked. The heavy is gonna get taken down. JPD moving forward, tries to spot out the scout, but doesn't quite land those shots down. And it does look like this mid-fight is pretty much 2 SDG because of, I guess, the fast rollout.
Not much to say there when 3 out of your 6 classes can't roll out at the same speed as the other classes on the other team. Yeah, they just got to mid really fast, stuff them in-house, and just won the mid from there. Not much to...
Yeah, really not much to talk about for that mid-fight because they just went there really slow. Oh, the rocket jump's just not happening because of the ping, I guess. Boshi's already gonna try to... Ooh, nice air shot coming up from Cyan. Spire's already in the hands of SDG. They've got their fully recharged as well. They took down the medic, so this should be a pretty decent push through. They've got a sniper in play who's currently watching lower lobby, but I do believe they are going to be coming up from the top lobby, so Marissa's not going to be able to get any headshots down. Uber should be popped really soon. Sentry's going up in the process. We've got Boshi trying to get that sentry up. Maeve spawns in. Sniper still trying to get those picks.
Really early pop.
Yeah, really early pop, but Pyro trying his very best to cop blast everyone out. Spades not landing not landing the shots that he needs. Whips out the melee, finally finishing the job. Cyan's going to be able to pick up that scout. The only person on the point is going to be the heavy. This is pretty much their point.
Yeah, just a bit of a sloppy defense. They lost their 2 players really early, one of them being Pepper. Shouldn't really be dying that quickly in the last. But either way, they're playing on 300
Yeah, ping. So it's probably all due to ping right now. That they're not able to, of course, play at their max potential, but we're just gonna have to see how things go through. Laggy scouts, of course, are really tough to deal with, so that's something that the SDG players...
They aren't even on mid yet.
Yeah, they're not even on mid yet. They don't have those rollout classes, and that is pretty much what's costing them the game. Lightclaw's gonna be able to pick up Zyronic. Boshi is trying to get his baby sentry up on the balcony right now, trying to get it built up, toss out some assisting damage. He's gonna be under the bridge with his shotgun, chasing forward Cyan, still a little bit oblivious of Boshi's presence. Pistols down, Cyan! Marissa's gonna get picked up. Boshi just tossing down another baby sentry and just trying to flank from behind right now. It's still got the heavy weapons guy on that point together with the medic, and the SDG players, they're just backing up for now. Possibly going to re-engage through the choke. We already see the scouts rushing in. Uber going to get ready for both sides though. JPD has the pistol down. Sorry, scatter shot down that heavy weapons guy, and Uber is going to get raided. Zyron is going to be spawning in as a sniper.
Ooh, big, hitting 2 kills.
Oh, the heavy. Ooh, just rain down those bullets.
Did they just win mid?
They won mid? Without any rollouts, they got mid. I think the heavy play is a huge factor because it's quite tough.
Ooh, really nice shot coming out from Cyan. Still gotta go down.
Yeah. So this looks like they are possibly going to be able to grab Spire with this motley crew of off-classing. Heavy weapons guy going to make his way through the lower lobby. Boshi, of course, going to be right there, tossing out those baby sentries. Just huge annoyance for the side of SDG when they have to worry about another baby sentry constantly pushing forward. Heavy and Uber, that's really something that that the SDG players have to worry about. They are going to be running a sniper as well, so hopefully he can get that heavy pick. Just peeking through the upper lobby. Spots the heavy's head, but can't quite left click in time. The heavy has to peek around. Misses that headshot. Tiny heavy head. Just a little bit too hard to hit for Zyronic. But both medics do have that full Uber charge, so it's going to be a little bit of a spam fest right now. But I think because they have that heavy, it may work out in favor for them. And yeah, they pop their Uber charge and walk straight through. Crime takes down the sentry gun with the help of the heavy weapons guy. But they're going to start backing up. Maeve might get singled out. 55 health, has to heal the heavy who's currently on the point. No one's going down. Finally, they drop down. The medic is right there, going to get picked up. Marissa is going to try to do anything at all, but he's going to get finished off as well. And Boshi has that teleporter up. I wonder where it goes. We're just going to have to wait and see. I don't think SDG...
They found it.
They found it. Good job.
Not really sure what they were going for in that last push. Just Ubering a soldier and a heavy. Both really tanky targets, trying to trade Ubers on balance last. I think they're just throwing anything they can at the wall, seeing what sticks, but...
Spy play.
Pick up spades.
Yeah, Crime's on Spy. He wants to get the pick on the medic, of course. Making his way through the house, but no one's on the point yet. The scout just walks right past him! Zyronic is gonna get picked up by that Spy. Cyan has to jump back to get some heals, and pretty much the SDG players are gonna get bullied out with Crime still alive, has his sights on the medic. And he wants to get that backstab. He's so hungry for that laggy backstab that he can grab. Just waiting for something to happen. They know there's a Spy around, and oh, Faulty walking past him. No one has bumped into him yet. I just want to keep the camera on the Spy to see if we can actually get that backstab when he goes down, but he's just gonna go back through the house. And
do they not know they have Uber advantage? Even more so that red team they know that red team has a Spy, so all the more reason just walk.
Yeah, Boshi's down, Sniper's right there, Uber's gonna get popped, and that's 85% on the hands on Maeve. They have to focus down Maeve if they want to negate that. That's gonna be a nice headshot down to JPD. Spades missing those bites finally once again with that melee, has to take him down. Spy gonna be right there, if he gets a butter stab, that's finally getting taken care of. Baby Sentry still alive. Marissa trying to get those snipes down, but he's gonna get chased out through the valley. We got a scout coming in, and Baby Sentry getting tossed down as well. Cyan landing those rockets that he needs, and the Baby Sentry eventually made short work of. Full wipe for the side of TRA, and they're just going to start spawning in right now. Spire should be able to go into the hands of SDG with yeah, the SDG players moving away to Spire, and the players for the side of TRA going to have to start defending last.
Obviously, Team SMISHY Da God's really rolling them right now, but honestly not quite as fast as I have expected based on the ping advantage.
Yeah. Heavy's gonna be on the bats, has his sights down on the Sully, just raining down those bullets uncontested by absolutely anyone. SMISHY just spamming rockets from way away. JPD is actually gonna start walking in. Faulty gonna get picked up by a headshot from Marissa, and that is not good for the side of SDG. They're just gonna have to hold back and play a little bit more passively right now. But we do have JPD at the forward, I think? He's actually at their last. 45 health JPD's jumping about in the upper lobby. He's gonna get that health back and possibly fight a Boshi engineer.
Who wins it?
The laggy NG shotgun is gonna take him down, and that's Boshi gonna be able to grab a kill for his team. SMISHY's gonna be jumping in and gonna get swatted out from the sky with the SMGs coming out from Marissa once again, who's still running that sniper roll, has his sights on Spades, body shot going down. They shouldn't be doing anything too risky right now. They do pick up the medic though, so that is definitely the silver lining. 50% Uber ad for the side of Faulty, and they should hang back and wait for a counter push coming in.
If we are putting aside all the joking, I'd say it's kind of atrocious. SMISHY Da God isn't sort of finding a way to counter the fact that they're running perma off classes. They know full well of the fact that they're running a perma sniper or a perma heavy. They somehow keep getting caught off guard by it. Somehow I get the feeling that they're just not really prepared for all these things. For example, their medic got sniped by a sniper, they tried to jump into a heavy, all these sorts of things. It feels like they're not expecting it from it.
It looks like Cyan just gets flashed in time. He's going to be jumping forward. He has to take down the baby sentry. He gets distracted by Boshi, and they really probably should have started to use that to see if they can focus down the medic. SMISHY's going to be on the midpoint right now. Heavy is still getting that medigun shoved way up. Oh, Cyan's going to get taken out, and the Heavy's still maintaining that midpoint presence. And the SDG, just that Uber charge did absolutely nothing for them. SMISHY has his sights on the scout, takes him down. And once again, SDG are going to have to be on their back foot with Maeve currently at 77%. Uber charge, Boshi just walking through with the Wrangler and the shotgun and just picking up Faulty, trying to pistol down Zyronic right now. 23 health, he needs to be punished. Boshi just walks out alive to reunite with his teammate. He's going to get healed up. And he's going to be fine after picking up the medic, and they've got full Uber charge. Capturing Spire, they should be able to push into last.
Yeah, that was just a microcosm of everything I was talking about. What was Cyan expecting? Even if he had Uber on him, he's jumping into a fully buffed heavy. I'm not sure what they were trying to accomplish with that Uber. Then they let themselves be killed by Boshi. I'm not quite sure what they're doing.
Boshi's got to tell you, like, Crime just going to be walking face first, takes down that sentry gun. And he's going to start getting that capture time up on the point. Bat lands, that's very fast capture time. You got to do something, and finally they do so. JPD is going to get taken down. Cyan's going to be inside the lower lobby, tries to shoot out those rockets, but the Heavy is just dropping down. Pyro finally going to come into play. The Flog is going to be coming out. He has that crit. He has the jetpack. 3 health, going to get destroyed, and SMISHY's the only one up. He has to defend
gonna win this?
Boshi just stands on it.
I think it's incredible that they even got around in the first place. Based on the ping differentials, highest on blue team being 40 ping.
So they just like they lost too many players during that last point defense where it was just SMISHY. I don't think he felt confident enough with the amount of health he had, and he just didn't want to drop down and face off against that laggy engineer. Which yeah, they're all just making their way onto the point right now. Boshi's actually using the Frontier Justice instead of the regular shotgun, and SMISHY's gonna be jumping around to see if he can get any sneaky picks. He gonna miss that rocket jump, so SMISHY has to work on his rocket jumps right there. Boshi's still up though. Poker's gonna be down. Sentry Gun's gonna take it down. Crime getting finished off as well. That's 2 players down for the side of TRA. Zyronic only dropping for the side of SDG. Cyan has his sights down onto the sniper. Tosses out a couple of rockets, but doesn't land them. Marissa makes it out by the skin of his teeth. 12 health, and Cyan gets punished for trying to do something. Spade's gonna see if he can finish the job, trying to toss out those pipes and stickies. Finally gonna pick Marissa up. And Maeve gonna be at 90% Uber charge. They're all just holding on the bridge right now. And SDG just hanging back through choke. Not too keen on going face first into that Uber. But it does look like the TRA, they just want to go in face first. Poker gonna get shiny. SMISHY gonna be lagging a little bit. And just going to be flashing that Uber charge about. Crime might get cleaned up, but he's still going to be fine. The Heavy just doing so much work for his team. Spades is going to have to back out. Tries to re-engage, tossing out those pipes. Scout going to be running his Ironic face first. He does assist with the kill onto Maeve, and that is the medic down for the side of TRA. And they're going to start dropping their players because they don't have any more heals. Lightclaw is still in, trying to pick up even more players. He's hungry, and he's finally going to get picked off. Marissa is still on that sniper roll. He's going to be flanking about both side lobby as well as the house. Going to be inside forward spawn to see if he can get any of those sneaky picks. But as it stands right now, if they're... Oh no, he spots Faulty, doesn't quite land a shot. Oh, he's gonna get called out. SMISHY does spot him, and he's gonna go back into that forward spawn and back spawns into a Spy. So Spy is gonna go into the hands of SDG, and TRA are just gonna have to hang tight on last.
It's so weird. Obviously, SMISHY Da God is kind of winning these DM fights in the first place, but I feel like they shouldn't even be taking them in the first, right? Like, they're just trying to Uber trade into a heavy.
Oh,
ooh.
Spades! Gonna get headshotted down. Still got a sniper roll for the side of TRA. Ubers are gonna be popped for the side of SDG. They're gonna start walking in. It's Spades is down, so they have an Uber scout, and that is just gonna start standing on the point, but they're just gonna get cleaned up. The Solids have to start coming in. SMISHY's gonna be at 9 health, and that is a shame. Oh, so much caps time up on the point, but they just don't get it because
just what?
TRA just
a really
collapsed on
sloppy
them.
push. Yeah. They obviously really nice headshot onto the demo. They still elect to push even though they had kind of bad health. All of them decide to bum rush the point even though there was a sentry top right and they were already coming down to point. 50-50 chance there, I guess, but obviously didn't work out for them.
Yep, so TRA have Uber charge, and I don't know if SDG should be staying this close because Crime is just going to start bombing in. The Uber gets flashed. There you go, Uber's going to get flashed.
What is Spades
Demo's going to get
doing?
taken down. Medic is going to be right there. Crime has his sights on him, but he's going to get denied by JPD just tossing out those scatter shots. Uber heavy, the Uber is gone, and they're just going to start standing on this point, tossing out those bullets.
And they're trying to
jump forward once
refight.
again. Yeah, they're trying to jump into that heavy, and the heavy just denying them. They have to take down the heavy if they want to get anything done. JPD tries to tries to tickle him down. Finally, the team assisting him coming back in, and there they are. They're just collapsing onto the TRA players, and they're going to be able to pick them up. We've started to get 1 health. Messy fight. They shouldn't have dropped that many players with that counter push, but they still come out on top. Faulty's going to have that full Uber charge, and they should pretty much start going in straight away. The spawners are not going to be coming in soon. Boshy's still going to be on 7 seconds with 21. Heavy's going to be in the upper lobby, finally going to get punished, and this should be the signal for them to start walking in. And they should, and they do. Sniper's right there, doesn't get the shot. A bit close call right there. Medi's going to be trying to get a taunt kill on the point, and that's pretty much the third round going to SDG.
Even though they successfully repushed into it, I feel like it just reeks of just sort of sloppiness in general. First of all, Spades really shouldn't have died to the Uber if they were actually counting properly. Second of all, it's kind of weird that they decided to repush 5v6 into a heavy.
Yeah.
Of course it worked, but against any other team in Div 2, I'm not even sure that kind of decision would even fly.
Yep, so Boshy's gonna get his baby sentry up once again. Cyan's already at choke, 31 health, 12 health. Oh, gonna die to the headshot coming up from Marissa. Just sniping from that choke, has his sights on the scout, doesn't quite land the headshot. Lag compensation is gonna be on Marissa's side. He does get a shot down, but he's gonna get picked up by the stickies coming in from Spades. It's just tossing out all that damage. The baby sentry's still up though for the side of TRA. Maybe he's gonna be left alone and he has to slowly walk out. He's gonna get singled out and finally picked up. Full white for the side of TRA. Yeah, for the side of TRA. Midpoint gonna go into the hands of SDG. Science make his way to the front lines. SDG are gonna be able to re-grab the Spy with the scout capturing it, and it should be once again just possibly an easy last point push to last because they have that full Uber charge. But of course they still have those off classes in play. So that they really need to be careful about that.
Headshot.
Ooh, damn, the shot's going down.
I'd really like to see them sort of scout out at least the off classes first, see what's going on before they just blindly Uber in. Sort of like they're doing right now.
Yep, so they pop their Uber charge, they're gonna start walking straight
on nothing.
Spades is gonna toss those stickies on the point, get those stickies in play. Scout gonna be capturing the point up together for his team with the Solly, and that is a pretty much easy count.
Yeah. Much to...
It's just... Yeah, so I'm fairly confident that TRA's plays are just the only reason they're doing this is because they have no choice. So it's really, yeah, right now they're just not able to punish SDG for the mistakes they're making. The heavy is still right there, so that's something that I have to be worried about. Space tossing out those stickies, and Marissa's gonna be able to pick up Zyronic once again. Light Claw gonna be down. Marissa's still trying to get those snipes from choke. Spot Sign, but doesn't land that headshot. They've got a Demo Man this time around, so that is something different. Crime, of course, does look like he's gonna be the flex for his team. Solly's gonna be jumping in. Cyan has sights on Maeve, but he needs to land land those rockets. Jumps forward, but has to reload. May finally gonna get picked up. 29 health. Cyan is gonna have to back out and finally gonna get denied by that sniper. Crime gonna get finished off as well, and that is pretty much once again gonna be a last point push. Once they grab Spire, they've got their full overcharge. Once everyone spawns, it gets into position. It should be just another last point push for SDG.
At the very least, at least they've seemed to have adapted to TRA's basically mids. They've been doing the exact same thing where they have a heavy. But what?
Yes,
just what did they do?
Erling just walks in, tries to scatter shot down the scout in upper lobby, but he's just getting mowed down by Poker coming in from the left side flank. He's running the stock minigun right now, no longer running the Tommy Slav. So that is just more bullets getting tossed out. Cyan's going to be on the point, but he spots Poker just peeking through, so he's going to be fine. Full Uber though for the side of 45, so just going to have to see what they're going to do.
It's just, again, just really sloppy. You shouldn't be losing your players right before you know you have the advantage. A better team would probably have gotten around 80% by now if they're actually building really hard. So this push could actually go really wrong against a better team.
Scouts are in, they take down the scout, they're trying to focus down the heavy, but the heavy's still getting fully healed. So much capture time up on the point, and they're going to have to play around this. SMISHY going to get destroyed, but it doesn't really matter when you have Spades capturing the point for your team 4-1.
Obviously, they are impaired by the immense disadvantage, but I'm hoping for something a bit new on mids. Every mid so far, they've just brought their medic and heavy to choke, and it's sort of been working, because Marissa's actually hitting really nice headshots despite the ping.
So
but, you know.
the TRA players are heavily reliant on their heavy, no pun intended. We're already going to have the Solly jumping inside and just jumping face first. The heavy finally going to start walking forward. He's going to be able to mow down Zyronic.
Oh, no.
And he's on the crates right now. He mows down even more people. Solly's finally going to start bombing. Cyan has his sights down to Maeve. Has to reload once again. The medic is still right there. Faulty going to get picked up. Has to jump forward to neutralize this. Whips out the melee. Finishes him off, not before getting scattershotted down. So it does look like it's a full wipe for SDG. But TRA, they are going to be able to grab this mid. 11 minutes and 14 seconds counting down. It's not impossible to come back from this. But with that ping, it's going to be really tight. We've got Lightclaw pushing forward already inside the battlement. And grabbing this Spire for their team.
Obviously saving grace to Cyan with a really nice pick onto the mid, but they shouldn't even be losing these mids in the first place. They didn't change, TRA didn't change anything up on mid. They did the exact same thing. They just fell for it.
Oh, Boshi's running Scout now. Okay. So Crime is going to be on that Solly still, Poker's still on that heavy. This look like they're going to be running a Coma Sniper, so that's why Marissa's going to be on the Sniper all this time with Boshi swapping out. JPD once again, or Marissa! Getting that body shot down to 45, that is huge pick for their team. That is going to toss the Uberat greatly into the hands of Maeve, so they should have that Ubercharge ready to push in. They should be well aware that Marissa is running full-time Sniper, so they have to be careful about those Sniper sightlines. And yeah, they just have to be careful. They're just running about in the open, so that's something that they need to pay attention to. Sticky traps are right there, but the heavy's going to be able to just destroy them bit by bit. And it does look like the TRA players are going to start pushing in once they have that Ubercharge.
I know they wanted to capitalize off that two-man ad, but it's just really sloppy the way they pushed into a heavy and sniper.
Uber heavy getting denied by JPD on that pyro. Stickies are right there, so they can't really do anything. Uber finally fades off. SMISHY possibly gonna get mowed down. Sentry Gun still in play, getting desperately healed up by Zyronic. He's doing a massive job of keeping Sentry Gun alive. Devilman comes in from behind, tosses out the Stickies on the floor, destroying the medic. And this is pretty much cleanup time. Marissa tries to get anything done, but it's a full wipe for TRA. SDG do hold on to the last point, gonna start walking out to this Spire. Boshi's gonna get the forward spawn, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do anything much on his lonesome. Just walking through choke right now, spotting everyone on Spire. He's probably just gonna back up because there's nothing to do. But it does look like most of them got the forward spawn, with Marissa spawning in at the max spawn. And they're going to be ready to hold on to this this midpoint. But Ubercharge is going to be ready for SDG. So if they play this properly, if they play this smart, if they don't drop their players, they should be able to just walk into mid. But they're just taking too long with the Solid coming in and against Force. Faulty has no choice to pop, and the two scouts are going to be going down. That's a huge shame. Faulty's alone. The choke right now, Spades is going to be right there alone. And they're just going to have to back out. They don't have Ubercharge anymore. And I don't know if that was a good idea to get forced that quickly. We've got to see Lightclaw already in, trying to just scattershot down anyone. The heavy's going to be in as well, so that is something they have to worry about. Oh, Faulty is down. Lightclaw is going to get picked up, but that is pretty much silver lining for TRA. They did lose Maeve somehow. I didn't really catch that, but both medics are going to be down with Faulty spawning much later. Maeve should be able to grind out that overcharge once he links up with someone. But no one goes back to pick him up, so Ubers are going to be equal, if not possibly in favor of 45, who's just going to start grinding it out, but it should be equal because, yeah.
Just based on 20 minutes-ish of this match so far, SMISHY Da God seems like they have really a huge amounts of problem pushing with Uber advantage. We've seen multiple times now into last and onto mid. They just can't capitalize off the Uber advantage, be it sloppiness or just losing players left, right and center. Yeah. Not really sure what's going on, and now they just gifted TRA a chance to get back.
So they really need to focus down the heavy because he's the major problem for them. He has 450 health, just walking face first, so they really need to do something about that heavy. Scout's going to be down below, heavy's going to be peeking around both sides. Not going to be running a sniper though for the side of SDG. They got a pyro getting ready to just comp blast them to oblivion once they decide to push through, but if they walk through lower lobby, then that may pose a bit of a problem for them. Marissa's still on that sniper roll. Let's see if he can get any picks. He's just peeking through the lobby. Spots the engineer. Can he get the headshot though? He spots the medic beam as well. Oh, he's not going to be able to land that shot. The engineer's going to be hiding behind. Does get spotted out by the pyro. Lands a 150 shot on the pyro. Should be fine. JPD is going to be right there, trying to get that. SMG shot's just not enough. Oh!
Let's get forced.
Spades. Just tosses out those stickies right at the feet of the medic, and they're going to get forced, and that is going to be full red. Faulty, of course, does not want to get that Uber popped anytime soon, and this is just clean up for SDG. Scout's going to be inside the upper lobby. Lightclaw's going to be all alone, and he's going to get cleaned up once again, and this is going to be pretty much deja vu with a full wipe on last for TRA, and SDG pushing out to cap Spire, and TRA getting forward spawns, and we're just possibly going to see the same thing again, provided Faulty doesn't get forced.
They're all gonna get the forwards, and it's gonna be really interesting to see. This is the third time they've pushed mid with Uber advantage, and the previous two times they've utterly failed and been pushed back to their own ass by having this the Uber advantage. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, same thing. The Solis are just trying to flank around. Science in the house together with the demo, and does look like they're just going to start Ubering in. So Shiny Spades has to do something. He has to focus down that medic. Scout's going to be right there. JPD has to get flash. 1 health, finally going to start getting healed up. Maeve is going to be right there. JPD is going to have to whip out his pistol. Maeve somehow just dancing around his bullets. Finally going to get picked up. That's the medic down. Solly is going to try to pick up Faulty.
Second by Boshi.
Oh, no. They are going to be able to... just in time. Boshi and the other scout just wasn't able to link up with him in time. Lightclaw together with Boshi were trying to get that back up, but they are going to be behind them. They're just WM1 trying to see if he can pick up the medic. Lightclaw has its sights onto Faulty. He's going to get a little bit preoccupied with the scout. Devilman's still going right there, and finally they are going to be able to pick him up with Boshi still having to retreat through the valley side into the forward spawn, getting that resub and going back out with his team. They don't have that Uber charge yet. Maeve is still, Marissa is still, no, not anymore. Marissa is still dead. But yeah, they're just collapsing down. Boshi just trying to come in from behind. He's going to get cleaned up. That is pretty much a lot of people down for TRA.
Alright, so 1 out of 3 mid push successful. But it's still really sloppy. They lost Zyronic really early. They were all hurt in house. Against a better team, it wouldn't have worked. This is just the storyline of the entire map. So they've been winning these bad sort of trades of pure DM or playing. I don't think it's gonna fly with any other team.
Third time's a charm. Scout Boshi just comes in, gonna get scattershot straight down. Or the medic should not have peeked out right there. They're gonna have Uber charge soon, which they actually use right outside. They're gonna start staying on the point. Capture time's going up. Uber is gone, and that's pretty much 5-1.
Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see how they got performs the rest of the season. Obviously, they're not gonna really. TRA doesn't really care about AFC, they're just sort of playing it for shits and giggles, but sort of weird coming out from SMISHY, seeing as I don't think they're really throwing, they're sort of taking it seriously, and this is the level of play we're seeing.
Probably, I mean, just the fact that there's so many off classes is just definitely something that takes a little bit of time getting used to. But of course, you know, as you mentioned, they've got some kinks to iron out. We've got Boshi right there, trying to see if he can get the picks down to the medic. Finally going to get punished for staying in. Poker's still going to be right there, just juggling Cyan. Scout going to be right there trying to toss out the scatter shot, but he's going to get taken down. The medic just, once again, having that medi beam straight up the heavy. And Zyronic's going to come in. He's going to get mowed down as well. Demo Man's going to be right there. Faulty just eating those bullets. The Demo probably going to get picked up, finally going to get denied. with Maeve destroyed in the backlines by SMISHY. So they just, I mean, that powerhouse combo, the heavy and that medic, is just something that they need to work out for. Crime gonna be right there. He's
SMISHY getting 1v1 on spot.
Yeah, SMISHY was just didn't really have much health. Crime gonna be jumping forward, has the sights on Faulty. Spades has to punish him for trying to do anything, and Faulty's gonna get forced at 32 health, and that is pretty much all that they're happy about. This all they need. Crime's still right there. Spades has to reload, and JPD comes in to pick him up. Yeah, they don't have that. Faulty's gonna get picked up by Marissa once again. Oh boy, those sniper sightlines for Marissa, man. They have to look out for that. Poker's making his way back to choke with his medic once again, with his best friend. Gonna walk to that choke with that 450 health. I do believe we have Zyronic coming in from the flanks, trying to see if we can go toe-to-toe against Lightclaw. He's gonna be at 35 and gonna get pew-pew down with the lasers. And that's going to be Lightclaw going back to the forward spawn for some more heals. Gonna see the heavy right there with that medic once again, 450 health. SMISHY just peeking around the shed house. They're trying to get the pick down onto the medic with Lightclaw right there with a force of nature as well. Whips out the pew-pews. SMISHY's gonna finish himself off. We're gonna see some action going down on the midpoint. And the force of nature just too strong. JPD gonna get picked up, and that is pretty much midpoint going to the hands of TRA.
Despite what the 5-1 score might suggest, I think I'm really interested to see what product it's gonna bring. I think a smaller map, and it's gonna be a lot of room for the heavy to operate. Obviously, a lot of sniper sidelines.
Yeah, Lightclaw once again. There you go. Faulty's gonna get picked up with the help of Boshi, and finally gonna get punished. So I don't think anyone was with Faulty at that moment in time, so that's a bit of a shame that they weren't able to hold their medic. But they're 2 minutes left on the clock. They're 5-1. There's no comeback. Pretty sure they've got this map already, but still, that's not. You should not leave your medic alone. Poker finally gonna get punished for standing on those crates with Leaf all the way at the back already, together with the sniper Marissa, who's at the forward, at the shutter on the bridge. Just waiting to see if anyone walks through. But yeah, it's just it feels very messy because of all those off classes, but still, I mean, SDG, they need to know how to focus down the teams. They need to know that you shouldn't be jumping in face first into heavies and stuff, because you're just gonna get absolutely denied, and Marissa's finally gonna get punished for staying on that bridge.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you've noticed this, but I feel like Zyronic has a tendency to literally just run straight into the heavy.
Like what he's gonna do right now. Right, face first in the heavy, trying to get those meat shots down, which does pay off a little bit, but he's gonna get picked up by the scouts. Lightclaw's gonna be with that force of nature, gonna get some fall damage, 18 health, has to do something, but he spots Faulty, but the rockets from SMISHY is gonna be able to pick him up. So it's messy, it's really messy. Spades is, Marissa's gonna be right there, tries to see if he can get any picks, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do much. He's gonna have to back spawn as a spy. If they want to seal the deal with a 5-point lead, they're going to have to cap the point within these 27 seconds.
And every point definitely matters in context playoffs. And
so Marissa's going to be right there. The demo's going to be headshotted down. That is going to be one player down for the side of SDG. They've got 15 seconds to make something work. Scouts already on it. Yeah, that's it. 5-6-1, 5-point lead for the first map Prolans.
The tricky thing is, I can't really credit or fault anything that TRA did, because obviously the conditions they're playing in and the classes they ran the entire game. But I do have to definitely fault SDG for the general performance that came out of them.
Yeah.
They knew the entire map, what their mids were going to be, what classes they were going to run, and what generally they had all the intel in the world, and they still somehow just sort of kept messing up their general, right? Yeah. And I feel like the decision making wasn't really on point. They couldn't get their Uber pushes, Uber advantages. They couldn't get it right. We saw many times pushing mid, really sloppy, using one player early, getting really hurt before actually using the Uber, or like Ubering many people in at once, not having clear Uber time.
Yeah, so it's generally like their pushes are not that solid. But Koth product, smaller map, like you said, Heavy's gonna have a huge presence. Sniper is gonna have a huge presence, and Marissa has been landing those shots. Just quick look at his accuracy for sniper rifles, going to be 29%, but he did get a couple of good kills, especially on Faulty, so that is something that they have to worry about. Top damage is going to be Spades, 11k damage. Poker as the heavy, going to be coming at 10,000 damage, not too far behind.
That should not happen.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage getting tossed out by that heavy.
I don't know if I could do that on 5.
Yeah. So that's just, yeah, I mean, we've just been seeing, you know, the scouts just rushing face first into that heavy weapons guy. We don't see any drops for the side of Maeve, but we do see a drop for Faulty. I think that was the sniper pick that got him. That's a big shame. They should be well aware of those sniper lines, and we are just going to be moving on to Cough Product.
Obviously, I might seem like I'm being a bit harsh when I'm saying all these things, but I was sort of expecting a bit more, considering the fact that just last week they managed to tie Geo 6 on one map and actually won the other one, so overall winning the entire match. So, sort of expecting a bit more dominance out of them, not a really 30-minute long 6-1 victory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna have to see how things play out on Cough Product, which is the second map of the night. For those of you who are just joining us, once again, very good evening. Welcome to the AsiaFortress Cup Season 13. Tonight we are going to be having a Div 2 match for the Week 3 matches in this Week 3 week. It's going to be SDG facing off against TRA. Excuse me, with SDG taking the first map with a 5-point lead, 6-1, but of course we still have to point out that TRA are playing on a massive ping disadvantage. It's gonna be interesting because they've been running all those hit scan off classes. The sniper has been doing a pretty decent job, so we're just gonna have to see how they play things through.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just waiting for people to come into the server, or they're asking if they want to play on an EU server.
Obviously they're just memeing, but
yeah, this is just gonna have to wait for them to come in to the server.
oh shit. Taking a look at week 1, apparently SMISHY Da God got 5-0 at 2 maps by Absolute Territory. The team with Walker and Flashy.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Well, but I mean, for SDG, technically it's their first season playing together. They have experience, but apart from JPD, I think, and Slayer, the rest of them have not played a single AFC. So,
but they've. I think that's a bit hard to say if you have experience, because generally everyone except 45 has been around the scene in one way or another. I know Zyronic's actually been here longer than me. He just hasn't played AFC. Science has also been here for a really long time, just playing puck since like 2016. So, yeah. So
yeah, but yeah, it's just the cracks are showing. But this is going to be the second map of the night. Cough Product. No time limit, of course, until the person gets first points. First to 3. Let's just take a look at the ping once again. People have been asking in chat to see those pings right
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible for the side of TRA. You're going to see Boshi at 188. Crime
which makes it all the more worse that they somehow lost a single round to begin with.
Yeah, just mistakes made because of that heavy. They're just jumping in face first into that heavy. Scouts running face first into that heavy. I don't know, they're trying to get those meat shots down, but of course, you know, if you're just going against heavy, the heavy's just going to plow you down. So they need to work that out on this map, especially because if you're holding the point and you die, that's a very long respawn time. So that's something that they have to worry about. We're going to see JPD on Sniper, possibly? We're still going to see Marissa on Sniper for sure. So we're just going to have to see how they play things out. Marissa's right there, just quick scopes Ironic, and we're just gonna have to wait for people to start coming back in. Smishy's not in yet.
He's saying his player has missing maps.
Oh.
It's Product. I don't know, actually, if I actually take a closer look at this matchup on Product specifically, seem a bit closer than everyone else might think. Simply because, one, the maps are a bit more constricted, so obviously the heavy and sniper plays could actually have a propensity for sort of working out in TRA's favor. And secondly, and more importantly, throughout the 30-minute map on Badlands, even though they won 6-1, they haven't really shown the ability to sort of adapt to these off classes. They knew that they were running a heavy and sniper the whole game, but they didn't really show that they knew how to deal with it. It more came down to sort of random DM and sort of like crappy fights that they won out eventually. But obviously they kept getting picked off by the heavy, they kept getting picked off by the sniper. Apart from mids, eventually they didn't really seem like they knew how to deal with it.
Yep, so this is going to be a very dangerous map for them to play, especially when they have that snipers. Marissa's doing a pretty bang-up job just sniping people down. If possible, they may run dual snipers. I don't know if that's allowed or if that's a thing. But they
Pretty
still,
sure it's allowed.
yeah, they still got their heavy in play as well. So this is really something that the SDG players have to be careful about. Yeah, as we see right now, Marissa's just landing headshot after headshot after headshot after headshot.
Technically, if I was an admin, I could ban both teams for running
Sniper.
not whitelisted weapons. So this map doesn't work because the pyro was running the jetpack, which is technically not allowed. So obviously, I think TRA wins the map based off that. So.
So we're just gonna have to see how they decide to play things out. Definitely gonna keep the camera on Marissa a little bit more because he's gonna be running sniper all the time. I want to see him get those picks. JPD is gonna be on sniper as well, and
This is just warm up. You know,
yeah, this is just warm up. We're just having fun. We're just waiting for Smishy and Spades to come in because I think they're just having those map problems. Might be a server issue, might be just, I don't know, the map issue, because I'm pretty sure everyone has caught the product. It's been in the rotation since AFC 10, that's pretty much like 3-4 seasons ago. If you count this season as one, it's going to be like, yeah, it's AFC 10, so... May just be a server issue, or just tier 2 acting up. Get them, please.
obviously this might not be a true reflection of SGD's true potential, considering the fact that obviously the standout player with Slayer.
Yeah,
even if he's on demo, just the experience that he's had and the impact that he has even the demo. Maybe he's main calling, who knows?
Yeah.
Not really sure.
Yeah, cause yeah, they've been getting Slayer to start main calling. I think initially it has been JPD. So they're gonna try to use Slayer now as well. So that's gonna be interesting how they decide to play things out once Slayer comes back. So yeah, just gonna have to wait for them to sort out their map issues before we can actually start. So this actually might take a while.
Oh, they're getting Slayer into the server.
Oh!
Are they?
No
Oh, they're not. As far as I'm aware, Slayer was supposed to be playing F2 at all.
Yeah, he was supposed to
just
be
gonna be
their...
a sub for the team.
Yeah, no, he was supposed to be their roamer. Then they moved him on to Demo Man.
I'm pretty sure before that he wasn't supposed to be playing at all. Yeah, he actually in the off-season he was medic for my team, then he have quit the game. And then he wasn't supposed to be playing at all. Now he's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, chilling in Div 2 for like the 5th season. Pretty sure he has 3 first places. I don't know about that, but...
I think he has a Div 1 one as well. Like 2 Div 2s and 1 Div 1, I think? I'm not too sure.
Shaking my head. Would you allow killed in Div 2? Come on, guys.
I don't know. It's okay. I mean, we've got just... Yeah, this season's a little bit weird because people have been bumped up. People have been... I don't know, there's still some people inside Div 3. Yeah. Changing the map again to see if they can get it to work. But yeah, for those of you who are just joining us once again, hello and welcome to the waiting game where we're waiting for the teams to get ready. It is SDG facing off against TRA, that is SMISHY Da God facing off against the real Asians who aren't actually Asians, mainly from Russia, which explains their crazy pain.
If I mug for them, maybe I can equalize. Gonna go red T.
So, yeah, just gonna have to wait for them to come in. I think they don't have it sorted out yet. I don't see them in yet, though.
I like how the map issue wasn't with ProLens B3B, the new map to the map pool, it's with Product?
Product RC8.
Suspicious.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's just weird. I don't know. It's such an old map, so they're just not. It might be server problems. I don't know. There's sometimes where even despite having the map, I can't connect as well. So we're just gonna have to wait and see.
That's why you have subs.
That's why we have subs.
You could just postpone the match, guys.
Well, I mean, if they want to, technically they could just postpone this half to, like, I don't know. If this really drags on and they're just unable to fix it, I guess they could try to change it up. But we're just gonna have to wait and see what the teams decide to do with this. Smishy's in, Faulty DC'd, Spade's in, so it does look like they should be able to, they should have sorted it out. Faulty may have crashed, I think, so he's just gonna have to come back in later on. But yeah, that is that should be it with all them slowly making their way in. There's really nothing else to say. Just waiting for them to come in. So yeah, it's based on, if you're just looking at latency, this should go to SDG, but if we're gonna start talking about heavy weapon guy and sniper and just pyro and random stuff coming out from TRA, it's gonna be hard for SDG to actually play this, because as we've been seeing how they've been, how they've been playing in the previous map, they've just been going face first into that heavy, desperately trying to take him down, and instead getting bowled down by a 450 health heavy, because you can't really scattershot down that heavy that fast when all he has to do is just hold M1 and just cut grass basically. So that's something that they need to work out and get straight before they go against this team again on this map, which is so much smaller than Prolands, and so concentrated on those fights at the midpoint when it's all riding on capturing this point. So they need to rework their strats. They need to focus down the heavy. They're probably going to run a sniper because that's what the other team's going to be doing, so SDG may be running a sniper full time as well to counter that sniper as well as counter the heavy at the same time. Priority may be the heavy, if not at least grab the sniper to open up the sight lines for your team. So we're just gonna have to see how they do this. Everyone does look like they're making their way in. Smishy's here, but Spade's not in yet. BTK is here. Okay, so it does look like BT is going to be the demo man instead of Spades. So that's going to be interesting.
Alright, so throwback, guys. What's your favorite color?
What's my favorite color? My favorite color is green.
That's...
Shout out to Betty.
Green with envy.
Yeah, so it looks like they're going to be grabbing BTK for the demo this time around. Spade's going to be stepping off that sniper role. It does look like JPD might be the sniper instead of Zyronic. They may just rotate that around later on. So we're just going to see how things work out. Smishy running that direct hit to see if we can get anything done. And everyone's ready, so it should be okay.
Alright guys, shout out to my YouTube channel. Obviously subscribe to Alex's YouTube channel, but mine first, it's Justin Killed, K1LLED. So that it would be really nice to just like, comment and subscribe. Yeah, my video on Facebook and WhatsApp.
Yeah man,
really
follow that YouTube.
Oh, looks like they're about to start. Alright.
Yep, there we go.
Excited to see some heavy and sniper action.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Light claws running Force of Nature to mid. Alright.
Well, he was running Force of Nature just now on a pro land, so that's something that they have to pay attention to as well. Crime already going to be jumping up on the rocks. You're going to see Boshi right there as well. Heavy's going to be in play once again, so they're going to have to work out the positioning and everything. Crime going to be the first one taken out. Zyronic not too far behind. Cyan going to get focused down by the heavy weapons guys. So this is something that they really need to pay attention to. The heavy is just doing so much damage to their team. Demoman's going to get singled out, and that is pretty much them losing this midpoint.
Yeah, okay. They just had, TRA just had the whole combo on cliffside area.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what they were thinking, what was Blue Team thinking. They had so many options there, they just decided to walk across point and just sort of die.
Crimes on NG.
Yeah.
Crimes on NG. Marissa's gonna land that very nice shot. He's still trying to get another headshot down. He does spot everyone, does land 150 damage shot on the demo, but the demo's gonna be fine. And yeah, Zyro's going to be on sniper this time around, so I want to see if he can get that counter snipe pick, or possibly even that heavy pick. Boshi's going to be right there dancing about on the point. He needs to land that shot down. He's going to get counter sniped instead, so that is dangerous. Sniper sight lines have not been cleared for the side of SDG. Both sides have to do with charge, and
they can
do something about this. Yeah, Smishy's running that direct hit, so he's gonna
not sure if he's throwing or if he's being serious.
He's probably headshot once again. Marissa just picking people off one by one. They should be aware that he's watching that area, so they shouldn't continuously peek from there. Smishy's gonna be up on China once again. Solly's gonna be right there as well. Or the medic might get picked. Whoa! Just barely misses. Marissa, so Ironic gonna see if he can get the pick once again, but he's gonna get absolutely denied. Marissa just going huge for his team. And SDG are just getting absolutely bullied out of this point. Crime still on that.
I'm actually so confused. I don't really know what Team SDG is trying to do. They're just waiting for Zarang to get a pick, even though the time's slowly ticking down. Half of the team's time is already gone.
Yeah.
The red team doesn't even have to do anything. They can just hold tight on point and wait for Marissa to hit shit. But blue team, I'd expect some sort of Uber trade at the very least.
Marissa's just watching China right now.
Crime going in! Oh.
Alright, that's Smishy's trying to toss out the direct hit rockets on the heavy weapons guy. Let's see if they can get like superior damage down with the direct hit, and Uber's gonna get pods, but they are gonna be able to drop if pretty much almost all their players. Faulty does make it out alive, so they will have that Uber charge to counter push, but they've got 60 seconds to do something. Marissa is still there, still watching that side, and it's just
I really can't tell if they're throwing or not. They're just doing strangest things. BTK jumped into their whole team. I'm really not sure what's going on.
Marissa's gonna get possibly taken down.
No.
Okay, Heavy's right there. Finally gonna get picked up, cleaned up. They're gonna start capturing the point. Sion has his sights down onto the medic. Has to pick him up. The medic is still right there. Whips out the Ubisoft. Finally gonna get picked up.
45 goes down to the Foster for Nature.
Okay, 25 seconds for TRA. 2 minutes and 53 for SDG. Boshi's gonna be right there. They've got a level 3 outside their spawn.
JPD.
JPD's gonna get picked up if he's not careful. They've got a teleporter inside the house. JPD's gonna get picked up by the Force of Nature. Force of Nature coming in from behind. The medic is in his sights. He's not getting taken care of. The team has to turn around. Lightcore is still right there. Tries to get the double left click, but he's gonna get finished off instead. Oh, that was a close call for 45. Getting that charge up, 32%. Smishy waiting for an arrow. He's gonna be able to grab it. Level 3 is going to be up front, so that is a huge problem for SDG. The Highlander strats for TRA are coming out.
Wow.
Nice shot coming out from Smishy. Lands it on Boshi. And Marissa landing another headshot.
Wow, crucial pick onto the demo, man. They really should be pushing off of this. JPD's gonna get caught out. This should be around.
Yeah, they're coming back on the point right now. The scouts, I don't think the scouts can do anything. Zaron is going to get cleaned up. Smishy and Faulty are the only ones up at the front line. 23 seconds. They have to do something, be it desperate play or anything. They need to stop this clock.
Smishy needs to hit a shot.
Oh no, BTK is going to be right there. Sion's going to be jumping in, trying to see if he can gain some ground. But 12 seconds left. They need to move finally. They need to move
This is
fast.
being dire. They're going to have to jump right into a heavy.
Yeah, and Maeve has the Uber charge as well, so this is not going to be looking up. Uber's going to get popped.
They dropped the heavy though.
That's the silver lining. Sion's going to be stuck behind on China. They're going to have to start playing around with the point. Slightly better Uber for the side of SDG, but everything's going to fade right now. The medic may get cleaned up, but he's still alive. Sentry Gun's going to be up. They have to do something about the Sentry Gun though. Level 3 finally going to get picked up. Boshi's going to be right there at the front lines. Crime with that 4 health finally going to get picked up, and the point goes into the hands of SDG. 0 seconds for TRA. This means if they just cap it, it's theirs.
Ooh, but they get 45, and they have all the time in the world to just wait for the medic to spawn. Just wait for the players to spawn, and then just push up the other medic. Especially since the spawn advantage red team. This should be around if I have to judge.
Yeah, all they need to do is just bum rush the point, get some frags, and it's pretty much theirs. They should not be losing players right now. SDG should not be tossing people in one by one. The point is open. Faulty yet to link up with the rest of his team. They don't have heals at the front lines, and they're just going to start collapsing onto them. JPD tries to go in to do something sneaky, but he's going to get punished. Heavy weapons guy is already walking onto the point. This is absolutely
ironic.
Disastrous. Ironic. Oh.
Couldn't quite land any shots.
When you say move, because that was a pretty big beef. And the first point actually goes to TRA.
I can't tell if they're throwing, but now is the time to step up. They've just been rolling out Cliff. Actually, not just on mid, but just generally, they just had the combo on Cliffs. and like they have the sniper there and they have the NG there to prevent any soldier shenanigans. Seeing interesting what they're gonna do.
New fights on the way. Heavy and the sniper are already on the cliff. Solly's gonna be jumping up top. You're gonna see Sign right there, trying to see if he can take down the Heavy. He's gonna get bullied back out. Lots of gravity gonna take him down. BTK is standing on the point together with the medic. And
Killer shot.
Marissa! Oh boy, they really need to do something about that sniper. And the heavy weapons guy, they're just still on that cliff. BTK almost gets his head lobbed off. Smishy's gonna be coming in from behind. Headshot down, Smishy. Gonna get picked up once again.
Insane.
They need to do something about this sniper. They have to counter him. They have to bomb him. They have to do something, but the heavy is just right there and just preventing them from doing any bombs. So this is actually somehow working in favor of TRA when they have this class roster of a heavy and a sniper.
The atrocious thing is that there's so many options that SGD could run. They know they're running all these off classes, and they know like the disadvantages of each class, and they just play accordingly and like not. And
they can be going spy and just taking down that heavy.
Yeah, at the very least.
And Smishy's gonna get picked up by Marissa. Oh, Zyron's gonna be on sniper once again. He's gonna be peeking around. Spot that scout, doesn't land a shot. Scout's gonna be deep in on him, has that force of nature. He should be able to pick him up. Whips out the pistol. Zyronic is gonna be able to survive with the help of Cyan. The scouts are gonna be in. Cyan tries to land that air shot, but Boshi's just gonna be able to walk out of there.
Now is the time for the team to push. They really need to start getting some sort of presence on the mid. They're just sort of chilling back even though they have this one player ahead.
Yeah, they don't have the Uber yet, which they will eventually soon. Cyan's gonna be coming in from China. Spots the medic, but they didn't pop that Uber charge already. Finally, the sniper's gonna get picked off, and Cyan is still gonna be behind him. The heavy is gonna be at the front lines, all shiny, has his sights on the scout. Uber pop, finally coming in.
They dropped.
Yeah, Devil's gonna get dropped. That's a bit of a shame. They have to focus down this heavy, which they eventually do. They have to pick up May if they want to just widen this Uber gap. The JPD has to land those shots, but the medic is just juking about. Oh, just not enough.
Overextension by JPD.
Ooh, he just wasn't able to get those kills, and Zyro's gonna get punished
Marissa.
by Marissa once again. Marissa has his sights on Cyan, tries to land that headshot down once again. Marissa is finally gonna get punished by Smishy jumping forward. Faulty does survive that ordeal. We see Crime trying to get that sentry gun up. Smishy just tossing up those rockets. We've got the heavy backing up together to link up with his medic. Should SDG be holding this close though? Yeah, Boshi's just walking face first, but Smishy does catch him with a mid-air rocket in his face, and they're just walking straight onto the point like Claw! Oh, force of nature, man. Zyronic still on that sniper or yet to get a pick. Finally, just as I said, that proves me wrong. Gonna be able to pick up that engineer. Sniper's gonna be right there. He has to pick up the sniper if he wants to just, you know, just greatly help his team. Once he takes on the sniper, that's gonna be huge. Heavy is gonna be right there. Tries to get a headshot, but doesn't quite get it to land. The scout's gonna come from behind there to punish Boshi for coming in, but Boshi's still dancing about. He's gonna be able to make it up.
How does he get out?
Serves away with 17 health. Boshi's going to be fine linking up with his medic. A minute and 19 seconds counting down on the clock for TRA and a minute 52 for SDG.
They still have that full Uber advantage.
Yeah, they can just... They're not even worried. They don't even want to pop this Uber charge right now. Species at 18, 8 health. He's going to get destroyed.
Dropping 3 players without even forcing the Uber.
Just... Marissa's just going huge
might get caught down
right now. Tries to get a shot down to JPD. JPD's still up. Trying to pistol down Crime, but he's gonna get
45 down to 18, but it's fine.
Poker
what is going on?
Spawn. Poker's behind them. He's gonna be able to mow down Cyan.
They could use this Uber. They're using this Uber, and they could get 45.
Oh
they get 45. All right. All right. Maybe I'd put the blame on 45 for not counting the Ubers and not telling his players to go force the medic, but that was a whole team crumble right there. Much to say.
But
that should not be happening at Division 2 level.
Marissa's still on sniper. Cyan's gone sniper to see if he can try to counter sniper. They want to run that double scout. So we've got Cyan on that sniper, tries to get his shot down to the heavy. The heavy's still going to be right there. Over time right now, 0 seconds on the clock. They haven't done anything at all, but they're just going to start getting cleaned up, and the point is pretty much going to be TRA.
Reminder that it's first to 3, not first to 4 this season. They changed the rule set, so TRA is 1 round away, despite the insane ping disadvantage to winning out this map.
So right now, I'm actually thinking if SDG should follow the same class roster as TRA. Run a heavy, run a sniper, run an engineer even, run a spy possibly, but they're just trying to stick true to that sixes roster. But they're just getting mowed down once again. You see Marissa is just going huge for TRA. The heavy is not giving them any breathing space. Marissa doesn't quite get that body shot down, but Boshi is going to be able to clean up Cyan, and that is going to be 3 kills down for SDG. Poker standing in the point.
Might get
yeah, they should not be this close. Faulty is going to get picked up by the heavy!
Oh, they really needed to get out right there. They had player disadvantage. It was obvious that they needed to get out, and they just... Are they being obstinate, stubborn? They just stayed in for some reason. I mean, intuitively speaking, aside from just maybe changing up the standard 6v6 roster, just think about the advantages of each class, right? Obviously, if they're running a heavy sniper and NG, they don't have enough spam classes. They're really slow. They can't do much spam. You have a lot of free entrances. There are just things they could do differently besides running your head first into a heavy or trying to jump into a heavy or standing out in the open and getting sniped by the sniper. Like, these are really standard things that you just need to think about, and they just seem to be stubbornly trying to keep doing the same things, and it's not working.
Yep, so Maeve is fully recharged. They've got a level 2 at the front lines. He's gonna get taken out by Cyan. Headshot down onto Demo Man, but the medic's gonna be right there to heal him back up. Oh, another 150 damage down onto VDK. And they're just getting bullied out constantly by the sniper. They're getting bullied out.
I think it says something when the scouts who are running Force of Nature are winning, even though they have 200.
Yeah, they really need to do something. 2 minutes on the clock before this map goes into TRA's hands. Boshi just peeking around, trying to toss out those tickles. Centurion getting built up as well. They got a dispenser on the side, so they don't even need to worry about ammo. They don't really need to be worried about healing as well. Headshot!
Oh, body shot, but it's a med drop.
Yeah! +2s into the hands of Marissa. And Boshi's just going balls deep with that pistol. He's going to pick up JPD. He's going to pick up Smishy. He tries to pick up Zyronic as well.
Fully in chat, guys.
Oh no. Uber's pop. Science should get punished right now. 3 health. He's down.
Oh. Man. That's devastating. Any chance of a comeback has been momentarily halted for now, as there's only 1 minute left on the clock and they haven't got a single second off. As
yeah, the sentry's already up on China, so this is...
level 3, things are dire.
They are not going to be able to push out on this. They've got a spy play right now. Cyan's going to be running spy. Has his eyes on the sniper. He's possibly going to decloak soon and get the backstep down. He does bump into him, but the sniper doesn't get it.
They got like
goes down.
Maybe they could do something.
Cyan's going to get...
Please, don't die to the sentry, guys. Come on.
Yeah, they really don't want to use the supercharge on that sentry. So they'll be rotating around, but the heavy is on the other side.
They just need to go. It's a crit!
It's a crit.
They got the NG.
Sentry is still in play.
Yeah, but now they're gonna face a bullet Uber on the side.
Yeah, and they've got the heavy. Finally, they're gonna pick up the heavy.
Oh,
she's gonna be coming from behind. Though the 2 scouts are gonna be coming from behind. Lightclaw with the force of nature. He picks up 40.
That's it.
That's it. 13 seconds, 12 seconds, 10.
Cyan might get this pick. XD.
Nope. That's it.
Man.
Zarnik going for the
full
desperate play.
collapse coming out from SG.
Trying to get something done. Sentry Gun's gonna be right there. He's gonna go take down Smishy. Scout can't do anything. JPD's at 4 health. An arrow comes out. Tries to finish off the medic.
Obviously, the best player is the Sentry Gun. Everyone, Sentry Gun MVP.
Sentry Gun MVP.
Oh my god, that actually might be a thing.
Smishy has to
the
jump on it. Yeah. Oh, Scout!
Right.
Okay, Zyronic just walks forward, but he's gonna get headshotted. And that's it. 3-0.
They type GG in chat. I don't know how to say it. Wouldn't GG. Ugh. I was expecting a 3-0, but not quite this way.
I wasn't expecting a 3-0. I was expecting like maybe a 2-3.
Because I was expecting like a 3-1.
Yeah, around.
But I was expecting a 3-1 to the other team.
Yeah, but looking at the logs right now, Your heavy has 7.6 thousand damage. Marissa as a sniper has 5.9 behind the heavy. And then Cyan comes in at 5.6.
The heavy got 500 DPM, alright.
The heavy has a KD of 5. Sorry, 4.
Oh yeah, big difference. Yeah.
Wow.
It's just a full team collapse. I can't pin it down on every player, on any player specifically. It's just something happened in the comms. Maybe after the first map they got tilted or something.
I just
Maybe...
don't think they were ready for a product map facing off against Highlander strats. I mean, even okay.
They do still have to fault them though.
Yeah.
They're playing the exact same classes they were playing on Badlands.
Yeah.
Nothing changed. Literally nothing changed.
That's the thing that's sort of pissing me off right now. You know it's not working out, but you still stick with that roster? Change! Change and
to be
counter!
Fair, they tried Zyronic Sniper, it wasn't working out.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a sniper player. You can run heavy, they're doing it. Run heavy as well. They tried to go for a spy. Cyan did pick up the sniper, but he didn't really, he wasn't able to get much else because they had a sentry gun out. And it's annoying.
Perhaps it was cockiness coming out.
I don't
First
know.
round we saw Smishy running direct hit.
Well, I mean, direct hit is okay. I mean, they generally need the higher damage output to get rid of that heavy, and running direct hit
That's
is going to give them
for
a
you.
little bit.
Top Highlander Sniper.
But Marissa was definitely the MVP for product.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think she's like really experienced ancient NA Highlander Sniper who got banned or something.
I'm
like
sorry,
really
is
early.
Marissa a she?
No, wait,
I've been calling
shit. I
Marissa a
think
he.
it's a she. Oh, whoops.
Boy.
Oh yeah, I think she got banned like in one of the early seasons, like 2009, 2010 of UGC when she was actually hacking. Everyone just thought she was too good to be true. So I think if that's the right Marissa, she's playing for 8.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, they just weren't adapting properly to the roster for TRA, which in the end is going to result in a 3-0 on COF product, despite having a very sizable 6-1 on ProLands. For it to turn out like this is, I don't know what to say.
Like, oh yeah, I should clarify, she didn't get VAC banned, she got banned like from UG.
Ooh.
Yeah, because like 2010
It's
I
too
think.
good to be true.
Yeah, or something.
Oh, yeah. So that's gonna be it for tonight. Heavy weapon guy gets top damage for both maps. Yeah. So in the weeks to come, we're definitely gonna see more of TRA. They're gonna be running the same roster, so I'm gonna be quite curious to see how other teams face up against them. So far, I think TRA they've actually been winning, I think, their previous few games?
Nope.
No?
No, they weren't.
Oh dear.
They lost last week's map.
Okay. Right, yeah. Because the main drawback for them running their roster is, of course, they don't have the people who can bomb or the people who can, spam. They don't have a demo. They don't have another Solly.
It doesn't matter when Heavy's getting 500 DPM.
It doesn't matter when Heavy has that high DPM. It doesn't have a KD of 4. Yeah, so that's something that...
Kind of weird because the expectations were riding on GG6 because they aren't just some random Div 3 team. Bumped into. There are quite a few names on that roster, like apart from player, obviously JPD. He's actually by this point in time sort of pretty experienced player in Div 2. Been playing Div 2 since AFC 11 back on Etiology. Everyone else has been in the scene at least for a year plus at least, apart from 5, I think. They've all sort of had, so not really sure what happened that none of them could adapt, none of them could make any change their game.
Yeah.
Despite having buff of it.
Yeah. It's quite sad to see. I'm probably gonna go into their Discord later on and just start questioning them once we end off this cast. But yeah, so that's pretty much going to be it for tonight. It has been SDG facing off against TRA. ProLance goes to SDG 6-1. Koth Product goes to TRA 3-0. Killed, let's move on to shoutouts for yourself. Do you have any shoutouts?
Once again, shout out to my YouTube channel. Yeah. Shout out to my team. Shout out to Lil. Shout out to Pendy-chan. Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Actually, it was yesterday, but close enough, right?
Birthday.
Close enough. Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah. Alright.
Nice. Alright, so shout out to everyone inside Twitch chat right now. Thank you all for hanging out, of course. Shout out to both teams. Shout out to TRA for actually joining the Asia scene, despite them having their monstrous ping. Shout out to Boshi, of course, the god of all jumpers in those Tempest servers. Bit of a shame we didn't get to see any of those bombs. Yeah, shout out to everyone. Shout out to all those people hanging inside Twitch chat. Shout out to both teams for putting on a pretty decent, interesting show, I would say. That's pretty much going to be it. There is nothing scheduled for next week at the moment because it is going to be the transfer window week unless we get to cast that Div 1 game. That's been postponed to next week.
Pretty sure there's still... I'm pretty sure there's still matches even if it's
next week.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Alright, whatever. We'll see if there are matches.
Yeah. If there are matches, it's gonna get posted on the AF Discord. It's gonna get posted on my personal Twitter as well. So just keep your eyes peeled for all that juicy info. Yeah. So that's pretty much gonna be it for tonight. Thank you all for hanging out, and see you guys at the next cast.